So I'm actually fairly happy with the bake on this and really the rise in the whole process. I used a slightly more hydrated dough. I didn't batch ferment it for quite as long, but I batch fermented it in a very warm and humid kitchen. I was cooking some other things at the time, and so there was humidity in the air, and all of the oven was going and everything was warm. This is a mistake. I tried to use a stencil and use some purple yam flour, which won't have any flavor to it, but is used for adding color. I'm going to be working on some different stencil type things, but I mostly liked how the scoring went. And I like that I took it out of the oven and it's got a nice knock, knock, knock going on the butt. It always is the hardest part for me to let it rest on the cooling rack, but I do like the fun little sounds, like the happy little crinkly, crinkly, crinkly that the bread makes as it continues to cook once you take it out of the oven. The real proof for me, what I'm looking for here, like it's good and springy, I'm liking that, but I want to see what the crumb is. I can already smell like the amazing sour dough. The other thing that I did a little differently, two things that I did a little differently this time, is I used a bread sling instead of parchment paper. It made it a little bit easier to move it. I'm still kind of getting the hang of that, and honestly I need a much better Dutch oven that's more equipped for baking this type of bread. And instead of starting it at 500, I did 475, 20 minutes covered. I threw some ice cubes in with the loaf when I first put it in the oven, and then covered it up, and then uncovered it for about, I think like 22 minutes. I was gonna take it out at 20, and then I just wanted to get a little bit more color on it. All right, I want to slice into this and see what we can see. Okay. The moment of truth. I think it's pretty good. I don't know. What are your thoughts? It looks nice and fermented. It's cooked through. I like I like lots of holes and tunnels in mine, and I know that's not technically correct, but anyway, I'm pretty excited about this batch, and I think once I do a little bit more work with stenciling and then maybe perfect the score a little bit more and get a properly shaped and sized Dutch oven, I think we're well on our way.